Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about the sword. Sword go chop chop. Okay, I talked to her. She said to go to the hey, look, go to the person there. Perfect. I had thought they were over here, but in my mind's eye, because she was like down the coast, and I'm like, this is legitimately right
Looks
outside the
like
city.
you've got a thirst.
But I'm not going to complain. Also, Mom's here. Hey,
Haven't seen
girl.
any of those beastly blue eyes.
How you doing? You looking forward to this weekend?
Do be
Kinda.
careful.
I will.
Yes and no. I'll be glad to get it over with, but you're not looking forward to actually doing the work. I'm gonna guess that's how you feel about it.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
Yep.
A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
Torgal? Torgal, do you like sailing?
After it. The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Moats of Water.
The moats of water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yet that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
The surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing. Not that I'll hold it against you. The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
Yes.
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born. But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
You're telling me that thing showed up 100 years ago, and no one ever went to go look at it? Oh, I guess it's surrounded by blight. I guess that kind of makes sense.
All right, you might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
That was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
Oh, get it? 'Cause of water.
And that concludes our little voyage. We're here. It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Let's go, Massidia. Yeah, this area. Sometimes it's just a town. Sometimes it's a country. It's shown up in multiple Final Fantasy games before. I think the first one
Watch
was Final
yourself,
Fantasy
Sid.
IV.
This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
I think it's just constantly jabbing at each other. It's more like a fun intro to this DLC. Like, ha ha ha, we're so cute and funny. These are enemies. Ha 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 ha. Oh, these are enemies.
I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
50!
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Wolf trap, watch out, Torgal.
Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
Enough. There you go. Slow.
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
I play it on Final Fantasy. I know what to expect. Like, don't go in and rush those tweets. Back. Very pretty.
You're very pretty.
Shut up.
Fucking got her. Eat shit, nerd. You like the dichotomy of those two statements. You're very pretty. Ha ha ha. Eat shit. What if that was not a wolf? What if that was a cat of some kind?
Like a squirrel?
No, no, like a lion.
Oh. Fuck, right.
What would it be if it was a lion?
Oh god. No. Don't. Yeah, you know what? I'm leaving.
Yeah, that was a joke I had to like walk you to. Come here, Cappy. Hold my hand. I'm gonna bring you over to this joke. It's gonna be fun. And then you got there and you saw the joke and you were like, "Boo!"
Exactly. That's my defense.
Ugh.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home.
It's just like a yurt.
London care.
Yeah. Like an oversized yurt. We fit 800 people in there.
Set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so
Alive. How
I'm
is-
sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Just use a glider.
I was really hoping.
I'm in Zelda now.
beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Oh no.
They've infected this area too, guys. It didn't target them.
Literally my first thought was,
Yeah. I'm assuming you can because there's an exit. I doubt they'd do that and then put like obvious branches that can be pulled away later. Sorry, all caps again. Gosh, that's 2 times in a row, Baka. 3 strikes and you're out. Just gone for good. Could you imagine? Baka's been here for years and she ruins it by talking in all caps.
Are those stones glowing?
That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Don't bring Assassin's Creed Valhalla into this, okay? You've got your finger on the trigger, just tell me when. Okay, do tell it. Why is she always yelling? That's Torgal, not a wolf. Well, Torgal is a wolf, but... Don't hurt my dog! Why is Baka always mad when she shows up? Hello!
If the surge was an act of rage,
One wonders what prompted it.
Big Madge. I just want Senpai to notice me. Who? Widowmaker. It's Yasha. Oh no, she's the Orphan Maker. Sorry.
back in my day, we couldn't level above 50 your first playthrough.
I'm sure the DLC raised the max level to like 60 or something. Level up. Oh, Poggies. Even I hate doing that.
Leveling up?
No, Poggies. I just like the cringe it invokes in chat. It makes it feeds me. The anger chat gets from me saying that. I'm just like, oh, yum, 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 yum. My sustenance. Email, you gotta stop showing up, okay? You're making me freak out. I'm like, what is it? Oh, it's just a... And today? Yeah.
You know what? Never mind.
I like her axe too. It's kind of cool. Stop moving your axe. I like it. I like the like notch. Huh? Oh. Yay.
That's why I want to get those other glasses.
Yep. It's you that has to
Could we
live
not
with
have
yourself.
spared ourselves the
and
mountain
Cappy.
crossing by landing further north.
In clear view of the bay.
But I'm happy.
It's you that has to live with yourself.
Oh.
And then I said, well, and Cappy. Cappy also has to live with me. It's in the contract.
Yep. Obviously, we're gonna go the opposite direction.
Yeah. There may be loot over here. You kidding?
Until they stop you.
Yeah.
Like, they might bring you here after, but like,
Yeah, what if they don't? Spoons!
huh? We want to kill those birds, huh?
Oh. Sag. Also, guys, we might be going a little late tonight, because I'm going to finish this DLC tonight. Just FYI. That's a threat.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Oh.
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
Love
Why don't you move there?
it. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Ooh. Yep, there's that cave.
Yeah.
The stores, the foundry, Minwoo's Cup, which is probably like their tavern. There's a store over here, it
That'll be
says?
them then.
Look, that one's got a black cape. You think he's the leader?
Why would you say that? Because he doesn't have shit all over. Okay, they don't mean the stores as in it's a store. The stores as in that's where they store their stuff.
Look, Nan, it's the outsiders.
Hush! It's not intruders! We must flee!
Yeah. You store anything in easily lootable foot chests? Hello, first time meeting you. I would like a chance to rob you of some of your belongings.
How long do you think this bridge has been standing here?
3 days. It's the same music from Mysidia and Final Fantasy IV, except updated.
Suddenly, there were curls everywhere I looked.
Chocobos!
Did
Oh,
you hear that, girl? You're going with father today.
If you don't mind, Manda, I'm in a hurry.
a nice, quaint little place. I like it. Very chill. But it's got a very, like, Nordic feel to it.
Yeah, I like
Mm. Well, I noticed they kind of have like an Irish/Scottish speech. I bet the Irish and Scottish are going to love that I lumped them together.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walyas.
This man, Walyas, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walyas is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Walyas was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Every time I hear that, I think of the commercials from the 90s. Search!
Are you bound for the Wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
Another seal.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Cause water.
Our storehouse lies across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat?
No.
He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Maybe he doesn't know that they're married. And that's with them.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
Either they're fighting or she wants to poison him and not get caught. She's just asked me to poison her husband.
Like, okay.
I'm like, yeah, all right. I don't even know who he is. Oh, this must be him.
If you want something from the forge, you'll have to wait your turn. Got my hands full as it is. Though not with what I need, thanks to the love of my life.
Weird.
You're not a marriage couple.
Yeah.
Where in the... Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. Ah, the heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
Ruka. Give me half of your harvest.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavart's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavart may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
What if, in this culture, a wife gifts her husband a basket of blue flowers to indicate that she's pregnant? And she's giving him 2 baskets to say she's pregnant with twins.
Stop that. That's too many.
Yeah. Stop having children.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have one, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavart.
Excuse me. Have you seen this before?
They probably haven't.
All right.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the 2 of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. To remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
Oh well. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
That's Rosarian.
Oh yeah. I was doing the blitzball.
Ah, yes. That works too. That's probably better. Wait, you don't use that.
Yeah, nice. Haven Foundry.
Well, let's look to see what we can potentially make in the future.
Woo! Hello.
Yes?
Nothing.
Yeah, if there is something, it's not listed yet.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
I
So
guess you could make them to make them. Like, what else am I using? Like, what's
Till next time, then.
to commemorate this experience.
don't laugh at me.
My ancestors.
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will. This must be the path.
It's new and we've never experienced it before.
Not a once.
They're not. It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Death everywhere.
Yes. Lots of death and destruction, war, pestilence.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they're made for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Rook is back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Ageless Tallow.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, was the route you wanted? This is all we have.
Oh, it's better though.
May it serve you well. Well, if you're sure you need it.
I hope it sounds that orchestral sounds like this.
Here you are. Then I bid you good tide.
What do you think the tributary sees?
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
What was it called? Minwu.
Yes?
He cannot reinforce it. Okay. But hey, we got upgrades.
How long do you think this bridge is?
Do not replace my sword. Or if you do, let me change skins.
Suddenly, there were curves everywhere.
Like, give me a better sword, sure. But keep this skin.
Go back.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
Waves, bro.
quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
How did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
You were the one who asked a second ago, you turd. Well, we're never coming back here. Oh, I thought that was something. It's, well, it is something. It's a log. I thought it was something important. Is that tree being held up by a limb? Nope, she's a photographer. Woo. Everything is closed off. I'm a little scared.
We'll see. If there's a lot of them, they may not be as strong as...
You don't know.
I don't know. I
Tonberries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
Stay down! It's over!
Don't hurt my dog. They got little whale tails. I didn't remember that. It's a whale of a tail. Shut up, you find it funny.
if I'm not laughing, maybe you won't make the joke again. I can't no.
Happy, do you know why curls are so sneaky?
Why?
Because they're made of hides.
That's really dumb.
I'm proud of myself for that one.
You really should.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
In a minute. Go on back.
Too slow.
Quindom.
Let's try.
I thought that said 5 sheep fangs. Sharp fangs. And I thought to myself, do the sheep here have fangs? Oh yeah, those deer that have those giant fangs out the front. I forgot those existed. Kind of, I guess.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
I wish there was a way to hide the HUD. Oh, that looks cool.
I'm sure you can find pictures of spell stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want to go down there. Trust me.
Do I even want to ask why?
It won't be the last, she says.
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And worries about his people.
Oh, it's more ibex. I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was like a curl, like laying in the grass. Whoa. Oh, he made it to the water. Are you pointing at something?
Yeah, sure.
Jesus, I missed him.
Turtle Bro!
Holy God. How did I miss him? I thought he was a rock.
That's the point. He crosses our point.
Fucking Clive feels the same way I do. Just fucking like, ugh. Fucking, I got by in-game enemy camouflage. Wow, get dumpstered.
Nice try.
Right in the taint. Taint but a scratch. Taint a problem.
Oh. Well, none of them could be a potion or a high potion.
I know, right? What the fuck?
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
The wave's origin is Leviathan's butthole. Because he just farts really hard to make the wave.
Disproportionately large part.
Well, no, the dominant is a baby. Leviathan himself is normal.